Alright guys, so for this one, I'm gonna be installing the rear lip. It's right here. And yeah, it's a little bit crusty from all the old tape and everything. And I kind of want to clean a little bit of that. But I'm just gonna mainly clean the mating surface, which is right here. And for the people who don't know, this is a just a $99 eBay special lip that I painted. And it came out a little bit dark, but since it's down there in the shadow, you can't really see. And yeah, it comes off as like pretty decent. But as far as the shape, it's nice, but it's not really like an exact replica of the Type R, because the Type R, it's a lot more flush looking right here, and this one has like this radius right there, and it also has a radius right here, where the Type R, it kind of just goes like that, and it's a sharp edge and it goes in. And obviously the Type R is just going to look a lot more sharper and nicer, and this one's a lot more smoother and rounder transition, but it adds a little bit to it. But yeah, so these are the supplies. Basically, I have rubbing alcohol. I took off all the adhesion. I have the tape, and I have this painting tape. What I'm gonna end up doing, this is what I did the last time, is whenever you put that double-sided tape on the car to stick this on, you don't know where exactly where to put that tape. If you put it too high, it's gonna be visible. If you put it too low, you're not gonna be able to have it go against this surface. So what I do, I mount up the, nice, there's a cricket. Okay, so I mount up the lip, mock up the lip with no tape. Then I get painter's tape, and I put it right above where I like the lip to be. And then I take off the lip. I already have my tape, so I put that tape right underneath this tape, and that tells me exactly where that double-sided tape should be. And I'll show you how I do that. But that's what I did the last time. It worked out perfect, except for that foam tape. It kept failing right here and looking bad, and I was actually risking it ripping off on the freeway, but it has those brackets, so it could really never come off, thankfully. So let me get started. All right, so that's basically how I got it mocked up right there. This lip is a little bit too small for this car, because I do notice that where I actually like it, which is on top of this ridge, I can get it on one side, but by the time I'm over there, I'm stretching it, and it's kind of deforming it. So I think that's mainly the problem why it was popping off on that side in the first place. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually have the lip lower this time. So instead of a stretched type of fitment, it's just gonna be below this ridge, which is a smaller diameter, and it's not gonna be stretched over. It's just gonna be resting on there. So that's gonna be definitely something I'm gonna do to prevent it from coming off. So I have it like this, and then you could see right there, there's a little gap right there. Come on this side, and there's a much bigger gap right here. You could see from that line right there. So let me raise this up a little bit, and then that's where I'm gonna put the tape going this way all the way across. All right guys, so I have it like 90% or 95% decent. You could tell that there's this bulge in the body line, and it's sitting way below there, and that cricket is super loud. And so I have it right there below that. It looks nice here, and then it's almost the same thing right there where it's below this line, and the lip is not stretched, it's just placed there nicely. So now I'm gonna put a piece of tape here. I'm just gonna put 4 pieces. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, and 4 right there. And so that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna put the painter's tape. All right guys, so I got it right there. I put those horizontal pieces of tape. I actually said why not, and I put one right here. It's about 12 or 13 inches in length, and then I have these because these are obviously still holding up the lip. So now I'm going to take off these tapes right here, leave these, take off the lip, clean up the whole mating surface on the lip, then re-clean the bumper because I just, got it all dusty. And then I'm gonna put this tape right underneath my guide tape, and that's gonna tell me exactly where to put it. So let's do that now. So now I'm gonna take off this piece of tape that's holding it on. Just gonna go like that, peel this one off. That's gonna fall like that. Put that tape there, and now I have my guide. It could probably go up a little bit more. Let me see. Yeah, that's fine right there. Now that's exactly where I'm gonna put my piece of tape, the double-sided tape, all the way across. Now I know where to put it. All right guys, so finally got the lip pretty clean. I got the mating surfaces nice and cleaned from that foam tape, wiped down everything. So now I have the tape right here. This stuff is pretty dang sticky, so kind of thinking I should have just went with this from the beginning, since this is like the whole purpose of it for vehicles. So gonna put this underneath each one of these tapes, roughly 12 to 13 inches, and then I'm gonna flip up a little side of this where it's sticking up, mount the screws, 2 screws on, 1 screw on that side, 1 screw here, 2 there, 2 on the other behind the wheels, and then I'm gonna pull up this red tape to go. Now I could have just put this tape right here all along there, or my 12 inches on there, but then whenever I go to push this, I actually run the risk of not even having that come in contact with here. But if I do it separately, if I put this here, I could actually make sure it's completely bonded, then put that and then push that against that. This seems like putting it on the car first seems like a little bit better idea. But yeah, so let me do this and bring you guys back. All right guys, so finally got the tape on there. It's looking pretty good. So I'm rolling around on my little seat. So yeah, so now I'm going to fasten those screws, position it exactly where I want it, and pull these red tabs off, and that's gonna lock it into place. And now hopefully it doesn't sag like it did, especially after like a rainy day or something. Super, super, super nice. Super, super nice. All right, guys, so now the biggest downside to what I've done, it fits perfectly, by the way, and it's really, really on there. Really happy with the way it looks. But since I did move it down about 1/4 of an inch, the screws are not gonna line up right here because they're obviously more up and the lip is down, but you could see how it's a lot more flush right there, and it looks a lot more nice compared to having it like where it was coming out, and this right here was like stretching over, and it looked really, really bad. But this looks really, really good. Super happy with that. So next up, I'm gonna put these screws on the sides, take off this tape, and that's it. Gonna call it done right there. All right, guys, so I got these 2 screws right there. Looks very nice. I actually had to take off this screw right here to pull the bumper to get inside there, or else, you know, like a little shorty screwdriver, it could barely even fit in there. So right there, looks pretty clean. Got this side in there. That looks really, really sharp. Just gotta see how is this gonna last. There's no tension on it, so it looks like it's pretty promising. And right there is very flush. And I got those right there. That's just some road tar, but yeah, nothing really bad. So I had to take off that top one too. Got those looking pretty good. So now the little rewarding part is pulling this off right here. Right there. That looks really, really nice. So let me pull away and we'll see how it looks like. All right, guys, so there it is right there. It's a little bit lower on this side. I do notice it, but it's gonna be a lot more secure since it's not under tension. Gonna come on this side. And that looks pretty dang dope. It's not bad. Yeah, it's a little bit facing down right there, and the rear right here is a little bit up. But can you really, really super, super tell? Not really. Yeah, from right there, looks pretty nice. And it's gonna be a lot more secure too. It's solid, it's on there. And this line looks a lot sharper. This looks a lot much nicer. If I have video, I'll show you. I'll put it in this video, but that looks so much cleaner. But yeah, guys, so that's gonna be the little video. That's how I mount the lip. And you know, when you're working with cheap eBay stuff, you're gonna have to, you know, sacrifice a little, you know, something slanted versus something secure. But right now it's slanted and secure, and it looks all freaking nice. But yeah, so that's gonna be the little video. If you want to see more, please subscribe and comment. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.